Hi learners, it's good to have you back. We'll be talking about the nucleus constraints. Remember what I said concerning the nucleus, that the nucleus is the vowel sound at the middle of any syllable. So what are the restrictions when it comes to the central position, in other words, the position of the nucleus in a particular word or syllable? So that is what we want to consider. Here we have, under the phonotactics of English language, that's the rules of sounds, the rules of sound arrangement and combination in English language. So we have nucleus constraints, vowels in the middle. So the very first rule we have here is that every syllable must have a vowel. Every syllable must have a vowel. So it is compulsory that in a syllable there must be a vowel sound. In fact, the vowel sound is the compulsory item in any syllable at all. So if you have two vowel sounds in a word, that word will be pronounced in two breaths or in two beats, which means that the word is pronounced with two syllables. So any word with more than one vowel sound is either disyllabic or polysyllabic. Alright, so the vowel sound is a compulsory item when it comes to a syllable formation. We have different types of vowel sounds based on my explication or explanation previously. So we have monophthongs, we have diphthongs, we have syllabic consonant. I talked about the monophthongs of English language and the diphthong. I didn't talk about the syllabic consonant, but I'm going to lay emphasis on that. So when we say every syllable must have a vowel, it means that it must have one of the 12 monophthongs. The monophthongs such as a, e, o. So you must have one of those 12 monophthongs in a syllable before you can call it a syllable. If you don't have the monophthongs, you can have one of the 8 diphthongs. You have 8 diphthongs, such as a, ow, ear, and so on. So you must have one of them. So apart from the 20 vowel sound, you can have a syllabic consonant. A syllabic consonant is a syllable that is made up of consonant sound, and we have certain specific consonant sounds that can form a syllabic consonant. So it is in very rare cases that we have a syllabic consonant. Right. So note that every syllable must have a vowel sound, either the monophthong, the diphthong, or syllabic consonant. Number 2, we have English allows diphthongs. It is not in all languages that you can have a combination of two short sounds to make a long sound. But in English language, this is permitted. So that's why we have the 8 diphthongs of English language. So English permits sounds like I as in my, L as in low, A as in date, and ear as in here. I want to believe you know of the 8 diphthongs of English language. So it is not in all languages that you can have diphthongs. You can have specific sounds, but you may not have combination of sounds to produce one sound. So that is possible in English language. So you can have a nucleus as a diphthong and not only a monophthong. Number 3, sometimes liquid sounds are l and l sound. So these are the liquid sounds. So when I mention liquid, I'm talking about any of these two. So sometimes liquids and nasals. The nasals in this context include these two, not the velar nasal, the bilabial nasal and the alveolar nasal. That's and So these two are the ones referred to as nasals in this context. So nasals can act as syllabic nuclei. Examples: in the word button, the first syllable is bo, the second is ten. So in the transcription of ten, we have no vowel sound, just the t and the nasal sound making the making this syllable, that is the second syllable. Hence, this is described as syllabic consonants. A syllable that is formed with only consonant sound. And it is mostly where we have the nasal sound or the liquid sound at the end. For instance, here we have button. In button, we have the nasal sound at the end. Hence, we have a combination of the t and to give us what we want. Again, we have here cotton, t and we have here cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. The second syllable, we have the j and l sound. So it's cuddle, cuddle. Here we have Bible, Bible, temple, temple, table, table. So in all these words, we have the syllabic consonants. The first syllable of each word has a vowel sound, but the second syllable does not have a vowel sound, but it is still considered a syllable. So this is the only exception to the formation of syllables that we said that a vowel sound is compulsory. So it's only in a syllabic consonant that we don't have a vowel sound. So note where we can have syllabic consonant. It's where we have the nasal sound or the liquid sound at the end. Take note of this. So these are the constraints or the restrictions as long as the nucleus is concerned. And these use the overall subject matter of phonotactics of English language, which has to do with the rules governing the arrangement or the combination of sounds in English language. I want to believe you have something to learn from this video. Do well to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on it, and also share it to reach a wider audience. Thank you very much. I remain your very own teacher Dixon. See you in my next video that I will be discussing the constraints based on the coda.